project has really been of great impact to me, to start with personally, because it has opened my eyes to a lot of issues surrounding debt. I've been able to learn now than before that, debt is closely related to a lot of issues that happen around in our society. Just to mention service delivery. So I've learned, most importantly, that it is easy now to piece the dots together and actually be able to tell the story more comprehensively, on debt-related issues, giving practical examples with issues that surround us in the community and in society. I'll give a practical example. Just a few weeks ago, after the Ministry of Finance announced that there was, 2.5 billion kwacha allocated to debt, which was 50 times more than was what was allocated to the health department to buy medicines and medical supplies. This also kind of agreed with the story that we did before that, in relation to medicines running out in hospitals. So we've been able to incorporate, the issue of debts in various programming, and also it has, helped us to boldly, approach the subject of debt with a lot of confidence because of, the mentorship that we've received from ACA, and having also been able to see what effects debt has on the community. So it has been an eye-opener. It has helped me to put the dots together and to be able to know when something is happening, it doesn't just happen out of the blues, but it's the policies that are implemented by these policymakers, and such issues that I'm going to go home with. Even after the project, I'll be able to tell the story more comprehensively and be able to point at issues more objectively because of the project that was implemented by ACA in conjunction with BYTA.
The most significant change that has occurred in my life from the time this project was introduced, while we're looking at Zambia's public debt, is that I've learned all the procedures of how all the procedures involved in acquiring debt, and it has really made me be in the know-how, because some of these things just used to hear to say, okay, the country has acquired a debt of so much money, but not knowing the procedure that was involved in acquiring that money, right? And the other thing is that for instance, there are countries like Sri Lanka that had their port forfeited for failing to to pay back the loans or the acquired money that the country had acquired from China Exim Bank. So for instance, they have to the port to be run by China Exim Bank by China for 99 years, which is something which someone wouldn't want to go into. Like on a personal level, I feel I now have a proper system of how I manage funds and how not to overburden myself with a lot of debt which I won't be able to pay back.
Stood out for me was how the project was conducted. The trainers executed it perfectly. It was fully packaged, I should say. They are trained people who knew what they were doing, especially on the rights-based approach. That also really worked out for me. The explanation of the types of debt, how overborrowing can cost us as a nation. I think all those things stood out for me. Simply, I can just say the whole project was a plus, has really helped me, and I also feel the community has received it in a good way, and they are appreciating it.
Okay, what has changed much to me is that I'm empowered, and at least I'm able to share with others the information which I was given in this project. And I enjoyed mingling with citizens out there, having different information coming from citizens. People are expressing their mindset on Zambian debt freely.